Extraordinary things that you can do with NLP.
Stay tuned. Got it medically tested. It wasn't technically asthma. There you go.
Damon here with NLP Gym, and once again I'm here with Mark Andreas, and we're going to talk a little bit about some of the extraordinary things you can do with NLP that some people don't even think to try. But before we do that, if you haven't already, please click subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can get these videos on a regular basis. Extraordinary things you can do with NLP, you were just telling me about how you use part of the Fast Phobia process on your asthma.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
So I had an experience of asthma for many years, and the doctors couldn't figure it out. They didn't say it was technically asthma, but basically when it would come on, it would last for a couple hours, and I'd be hacking and wheezing and uncomfortable. If I was asleep, I'd be up for 2 hours. And I couldn't figure out any kind of environmental trigger or anything that was putting this off. It just seemed to be my physiology getting into some mode of this negative cycle that eventually would work itself out, but I'd be uncomfortable for this whole period of time. And so after I learned the Fast Phobia process, there's a part in that where the person associates into the end of the experience and experiences rewinding back through it, and it kind of scrambles the whole situation, and sort of a way of experiencing it that sort of rewinds, scrambles what used to be traumatic. And so I thought, well, my physiology knows exactly the steps to get into this negative cycle. What if I do that with this experience and imagine myself rewinding back through it? Maybe my neurology will just back out of it as opposed to going through this whole negative cycle. So the next time I felt it coming on, a little bit of that in my chest, I just, right there in the moment, closed my eyes and just kind of did something like that, and wanted to get it in my body, and just imagine rewinding to, and felt myself rewinding back to a couple hours before where I was totally fine. And then I just did that maybe 12 or 14 times to various different times previously that day or to the previous day, and then I just waited to see what happened, and it never got any worse than that. Just that initial feeling slowly faded, and I didn't have to go through that 2 hours. So
it's pretty amazing.
Yeah. And so ever since then, it's been about 10 years. Every once in a while, about 2-3 times a year, I get that tiny little feeling. I just do this rewind thing, and that's it.
Very cool. So for those of you who are not familiar with NLP, there is this thing called a Fast Phobia process that helps cure phobias, and by disassociation and by running the person backwards through what happened in a black and white associated sort of rewound movie, and it gives them distance between whatever it is and that triggers the phobia. And I'd never heard of anyone using it on anything like a physical ailment, so this I found very interesting whenever Mark started to explain that to me. So the cool thing about NLP is there is a lot of creativity involved in it, and even artistry, and it's just a matter of how open your mind is to trying new things, and it's amazing that you can just pick and choose little parts of different processes and apply it to anything, and there's no side effects, so why not give it a try? Yeah, very cool.
So I'd invite you to anything you experience getting into a physiology or even an emotion, be creative, see what you might just use this simple rewinding process to re-access the kind of states that you want to be in, such as the ocean.
Or California or Santa Cruz. Check out our website, nlp-gym.com. Follow us on Facebook for real-time updates on free practice sessions and workshops that we have coming up. Also, like I mentioned, please subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can get these videos on a regular basis. Stay tuned to the end of this video so you can get your hands on a free online sensory acuity training. Take care.
Oh, here's a big one.
Yeah. Today's your last day in Santa Cruz for now, and really enjoyed having you here. And unfortunately, all good things come to an end. But I look forward to bringing you back for another workshop, or if you just want to ever visit.
And on that note,
yeah. Well, you're always welcome back in Santa Cruz.
Awesome.
Anytime you want to come, whether that's training or for a visit.
well, I really appreciate you having me. It's been great, and I'll be back for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Look forward to it.
Yeah.
Check out our website, nlp-gym.com. Follow us on Facebook, and check out our website, nlp-gym.com. Follow us on Facebook for real-time updates on free practice sessions and workshops that we have coming up. Also, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, please click subscribe to this YouTube channel, and stay to the end of this video so you can get your hands on our free NLP training. It's an online training that is really cool. Will help you with your sensory acuity. Take care. We better get out of here.